What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment. IG, TikTok, bottom video, and we're just gonna hop right into it. So, today we will be talking about Real Bleeda. Now, first, I will say, Real Bleeda, aka David Catherine 22. While we're talking about him today, he has been arrested for first-degree murder. He is accused of killing Teresa Callaghan on September 15th at an intersection of Airline Highway and Green Street. Now, before I get into more details about what he has, been arrested for today, I will get into, what you may know Real Bleeda for. First, why you might know Real Bleeda. The Bleedas are, some of, they're based in Baton Rouge. There are some of NBA Youngboys and, his, I'm not gonna call it the organization. Y'all know what word I'm talking about. Nah, that's an even worse word because that's how you get a RICO. His friends. I'm gonna say NBA and his friends have a beef with him. Now this is also, some of it is on video. There is a video of Real Bleeda talking about this, so I'll put that in here.
There's I guess two big groups who are very popular in the streets who dislike each other.
Yeah.
Do you reckon those groups can ever just squash that? Do you reckon that can ever just end?
Shit, man. Do time stop? No.
And bro, then how's it ever gonna stop if it's like just get back, man? It's forever gonna happen.
Stop to the whole last man standing. That's what it is.
That's wild, bro. Last man standing.
And then, so what I have learned from doing my research, that the NBA and Bleeda's beef is stemmed from the NBA, friends, or I'm not trying to call it that word, but they have some ties to the Vultures, and the Vultures have a lot of beef with the Bleedas. Now I said that because that's gonna be important in a couple minutes, so remember that. So first, back to why y'all may know Real Bleeda. Another reason y'all may know Real Bleeda is because of True Bleeda. Now, True Bleeda obviously is another member of the Bleedas who sadly passed away in 2022 due to gun violence. But this was a highly publicized and on video, so I'll put some of it in here. Obviously, I can't put it in here regular. I'll have to blur some of it out, but I'll put some of that in here. Now, True Bleeda was, obviously killed outside of the Mall of Louisiana. Obviously, this is all taking place, in the Baton Rouge and somewhere around that area. But the man who was accused of killing True Bleeda was Demetrion Graham, aka the Bug. Now, the Bug, obviously, going on his Instagram things, it wasn't exactly sure if he was considered a member of the Vultures, but he had very close ties to members of the Vultures. He had a brother and a cousin who died in the beef, so there goes your a motive a little bit. But he actually was not tried because a grand jury decided that they were not going to press charges against Grimm. So yeah, but he also, evidence added to this, he was also wanted on money laundering in Texas, legal weapons charge when he was picked up for the murder that decided not to charge him for. And they actually found his DNA in a car that was supposedly abandoned by the shooters at the incident. But the grand jury still decided not to press charges again. Sadly, Mr. Grimm was also shot and killed on April 1st, 2024. Yeah, that's sad to see both of them end up losing their life. So yeah. Now back to Real Bleeda. Real Bleeda, he has recently drawn attention from one giving back to his middle school, where he also filmed a music video where he had kids imitating pointing a gun at the camera, and he was out on bond on January. He was at this time he was already out on bond from a January release on drug and gun charges. Now, I'll put if I can find it, I'll definitely put the music video in here. It might be muted because y'all know how YouTube be playing about niggas music, but y'all gonna see. If it's not, we just gonna keep rolling. So another reason you may know of Real Bleeda is because Real Bleeda, within the last month on May 19th, at the Pekinland Mall, he got into an argument with members of a Monroe, Louisiana, gang called YNN, where he pulled and brandished a gun on them. He then was charged with rioting, illegal carrying weapons, and 2 counts of aggravated assault with a firearm. And obviously, there's also a video of this, which is why I said you might be familiar with him because you probably seen this video. I'll put that in here as well.
Oh, bull, scary Monroe, man. Oh,
Do it. Do it. Tear this up right now.
Come on, y'all.
Up right now.
No.
Nigga, man.
Now, if you're wondering why somebody from Baton Rouge may have beef with somebody from Monroe, supposedly members of that YNN, I called them a gang already. Oops. They shot Catherine and his brother in a dispute in March of 2024. Now, I was trying to research this specific incident a little bit more. I wasn't able really to find a lot of information on it, so I ain't really got too much more to say about it. But it is reported that members of this YN gang, fuck it, shot Catherine and his Real Bleeda and his brother. So yeah. Now, like I said, this happened on May 19th. So 6 days later, on May 25th, Real Bleeda was also arrested for obstruction of justice, possession of a Schedule II drug, and carrying a weapon, captured in a raid at his uncle's house. So Schedule II drugs. I don't think this is right here. Okay, no, this is specific to Louisiana. Schedule II drugs are products with less than 15 milligrams of hydrocodone per dosage unit, which would be Vicodin, cocaine, methamphetamine, methadone, hydromorphine, meperdine. Oops, sorry, I can't read y'all. Oxycodone, fentanyl, Durextrin, Adderall, and Ritalin. So that could be that could be a load of things, honestly, that he could have used that I can see, him having, honestly, it could be anything on this list. He could have had the fentanyl, he could have had Adderall, he could have had Ritalin. You don't really hear Ritalin on the street like that. Adderall more, but he could have had oxycodone, he could have had a Vicodin. I don't know what the hell nigga had, but it was on the Schedule 2, and those are, Schedule 2 drugs. So let your mom wonder with that. But back to what is, the emphasis of what is going on today. Real Bleeda, like I said earlier, has been charged with the murder of Teresa Callaghan on September 15th at the intersection of Airline Highway and Green Street. Now, Teresa Callaghan was not somebody who was of the street. Teresa Callaghan was actually the dean of coding of the Future Funds division of the Walls Project and worked to provide teens with a tech-based program skill. So she was very active in her community, and obviously she didn't have anything to do with the street. So it is a wonder why Real Bleeda would do something like this. But it is being reported by a spokesperson of the Baton Rouge Police Department that she was just an innocent bystander. So I don't know exactly if he was shooting at somebody that she may have been with, maybe a teen she was trying to, help with, her programs and stuff, or, maybe it is some more backstory to it. But, at this point we don't know, but we, probably will get more details later. So I will give an update on that. But That's really all I gotta say though. Like, share, subscribe, comment. IG, TikTok, bottom of the video, and we out.